Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lee, alongside, as always, with Jeremy Sadowski, and we're here to bring you exciting high school football action. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lee, alongside, as always, with Jeremy Sadowski, and we're here to bring you the 2016 Mira Costa High School football preview. We are here at Waller Stadium with the Mustangs practicing right behind us. Mira Costa, who, of course, went 10-3 last season, making it all the way to the CIF's Southern Section Western Division semifinals, come into this 2016 season with a lot of high expectations and high aspirations, as this could be a stellar season for the young Mustangs. Of course, Mira Costa comes in led at quarterback by senior David Arredondo. Arredondo last season finished with near 2,600 yards and 26 touchdowns with only 9 interceptions. So he knows how to protect that football. Jeremy, tell me a little bit about David Arredondo and what impresses you the most as he gets ready for this senior season.
Well, Chris, I was talking with David earlier today, and he was mentioning that he's been working with Norm Chow. And as you well know, Norm Chow developed two Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks over at USC, and Carson Palmer when I was at SC, and Matt Leinart right after I graduated. So he has been working hard this off season, developing his skills. And David is a sort of a dual threat quarterback. He has a great arm. He's big kid who can run the ball too. So it'll be interesting to see what he will provide this offense in his senior year, Chris.
Of course, head coach Don Morrow, entering his 24th season as Mira Costa's head coach, knows a thing or two about talented running backs. He's coming in with a pretty good trio of running backs, a loaded backfield for sure. Of course, led leading that group is going to be Fashawn Hill. He'll most likely get the bulk of the carries, but Frank Love, Evans and Frank Love, of course, the younger brother of another Mira Costa running back, and Jonah Tavai even will also get looks at as well. Jeremy, tell me about the Costa's backfield.
Yeah, this Costa backfield, it'll be interesting to see what they'll do as we see Jonah Tavai there wearing number 24 to start this season. And of course, the Mustang running attack will definitely depend on that Mustang line. Now, it's led by senior number 71, Wade Widmeyer at tackle. You have Ryan Ohanessian over at left guard, and you have returning. Um, so you have junior Ryan Ohanessian and senior Sam Blake. So you got a couple seniors as well as a junior, and they all have experience right in that middle of that Mustang line. So I think the big key will be that line pushing off. And then you also have the pass protection, which now there's some key receivers returning for the Mustangs too. You got senior Justin Goring, senior Chris Brown, and Tino Sione. What are your thoughts on that Mustang passing attack, Chris?
Well, you mentioned Chris Brown, 630 yards, 6 touchdowns last year. It definitely has playmaking abilities at that wideout position. Of course, he's also joined by Casey Bonner as well. So that's a very talented group out there. I definitely expect a lot out of that group. Oshida as well, very talented wideout for the Mustangs. So David Arredondo, he's going to have a lot of options both in the backfield and at the wideout position. Jeremy, Let's go ahead and go down on the field here as pretty soon. Meantime, though, before we do, let's talk about that defense and Jonah Tavai right in the middle. What do you expect from the Mustangs D?
Yeah, Chris, you said it all. That Mustang D is centered on Jonah Tavai at nose guard. He was double and triple team last year as a sophomore. You got Cody Kellenbach also at linebacker. You have a lot of good young defensive players. Harrison Dolgarian. You're going to see Chris Brown in the backfield, as well as some of the other players, too, to look forward seeing Tino Sione is going to be a stalwart on that defensive side of the ball too as a senior. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this team can do. You mentioned earlier that they made it to the semifinals, getting defeated by rival Palos Verdes, led by our former quarterback coach when we played, Guy Gardner. Chris, any final thoughts on this Mustang football team?
Well, Chris, the Daily Breeze has the Mustangs ranked number 5 in the South Bay, so let's hope that 2016 season can live up to these expectations. If it can, it could be a stellar year for the Mustangs. Now let's go down to the field and get player reaction.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with Mustang quarterback David Arredondo. David, last year at this time, we were talking about your expectations to your first year on varsity. Got a year under your belt now. Made it all the way to the semifinals. What are your thoughts going into this season and camp so far?
Camp has been great. The coaches have been very helpful. Coach Norm Chow especially has been helping me on the daily. And I think a big thing going forward is just taking it one step at a time. We did that last year, just constantly reminding ourselves one opponent at a time. This week Torrance, next week the next opponent Lucerna, and so forth. And I think that's really helped us and improved our game as far as taking little steps to get to our bigger picture and bigger goal.
You mentioned Coach Norm Chow. Now, for fans that are unaware, Coach Chow developed 2 Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks over at USC, and Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, as well as spending time on the head coaching ranks over in Hawaii. How did you get hooked up with Coach Chow, and what has his philosophy been?
His whole philosophy is repetition, so he's been working a lot on my footwork. We do the same drills every day, repetition. He's instilling like check down, stuff like that, and just kind of keeping me motivated as far as knowing like my potential, and if I just keep playing my game, that hopefully it'll work out.
All right, and what can we expect to see from the Mustang offense?
CDs, baby.
I was going to say, we can definitely expect a good offense this year. We're just as good as last year, if not better. We have a lot of people, when we're here, we have a lot of versatility on the field, and defensively we're doing great. And I think offensively, like you said, just expect the same as last year.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with Jonah Tavai. Jonah, last year at this time, we were talking about you starting on varsity. Got 1 year under your belt now. What's your thoughts going into this second year on varsity or junior year?
Going into our second year, it's a totally different mindset. Going from trying to get our spots to trying to lead other people to get better. And I think this year we've been doing a pretty good job. And we've had some adjustments we have to make, and I'm pretty sure that we've adjusted pretty well.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with Mira Costa linebacker Cody Kellenbach. What's your thoughts on this year's squad?
I think that we're doing really well. The new additions of the sophomores and our young juniors that were sophomores last year are a great addition to this team. Our experience is very high, and I'm just all around very pleased with our work ethic.
It's Jeremy Sadowski with Mira Costa left guard Ryan Ohanessian. Now, Ryan, what do you think of this year's squad in the offensive line?
Oh, this offensive line compared to last year is much better. The guys, we got a year behind our belt, me and my center Sammy, and our left tackle Wade. We have James Rawls and Tyler Gary at the right guard and left right guard, right tackle. and they've been killing it. So we're gonna look a lot better. We're gonna run the ball hard this year. We got some big boys in front of the running back.
Now, in back of that offensive line, I heard Jonah Tavai might be getting some carries. What are your thoughts on blocking for him?
I mean, he's gonna be blocking for himself. He's a big man. He's almost 300 pounds. It's gonna be fun to push people around with a 300-pound back. I don't think many people get to block for those. It'll be a lot easier than having to block for a 170-pound guy. Just push me where he needs me to go.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with senior receiver Justin Goring. Now, Justin, the last time I spoke with you was after the PV game. What is it going to take for this Mustang squad to make it past that PV squad?
We just have to come together as a team. Last time we faced them, we had too many mistakes and too many mental mistakes, and we really just beat ourselves. This year, we have an addition. We have a new coach on special teams, and he's really inputting things that I feel are going to be really effective. We have a bunch of new schemes to get past blocks, and really that's really what PV beat us in last year. Was they beat us the first game with a field goal. Second game they beat us with 3 kick returns. So this year is going to be a lot different.
Now this year, last year rather, you guys had a young offense. You had David and yourself juniors as well as a young line.
Yes,
you guys have grown up in this program. There's the seniors this year. What is it like for that senior leadership coming into this season?
Well, it just means it's all or nothing now, because this year we have nothing to look forward to but college. And even if we don't have college to look forward to, we have to make college there to look forward to. So we're gonna work our hardest to get an offer or whatever. So that just means it's gonna come way harder, way faster, and now we have a year of experience under our belt. So it's just gonna be, we're gonna click.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with Coach Morrow. Coach Morrow, during the off season, you had Sam Cunningham visit the guys, legendary SC player. What was your thoughts on him coming to the program, and your thoughts on this upcoming season?
My thoughts on him coming to the program was, first of all, unbelievable that he would be willing to visit us. And then when he did visit us, the most humble guy in the world. And I think that's something that's always been important to us, the humility side of everything. And for him to be that way, I thought was so cool. And then I think the other side that I remember that day was just sort of his general and genuine love for the game. And of course, that's what we've tried to achieve out here forever and ever. We all love this sport so much, and Sam had that genuine love for the game, and that's infectious. And I think our kids caught a little bit of that.
Now, you last year were led on offense by a junior quarterback, David Ordondo, and a sophomore nose guard, Jonah Tavai. Both of them have a year of varsity under their belts. What can we expect from them?
Well, they both have had a great season under their belts. Dave was the first time that we've had an all-CIF quarterback as an underclassman, so that was pretty cool. And then he's worked awfully hard. He's got a pretty good mentor that's working with him right now that's groomed a few quarterbacks in his day. And so I think he's really helped David improve. And David had been improving all along anyhow. So I think the sky's the limit for Dave. We have a whole lot of hope for him. And then, same thing with Jonah. Jonah could be as great a player as he wants. And it's hard to, you keep pinching yourself the fact that he's only a junior. Double and triple teamed religiously as a 10th grader. And so we're looking forward to great things from Jonah, and he's in the mix offensively. We've dabbled with him at running back, and he can definitely play running back. So that might be another thing that we're looking forward to this year.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy.